Welcome back to the Weekly Mash. Today, we are returning to a galaxy that already feels like home. We are thrilled to welcome back Jessahme Wren, award-winning author of cozy, character-driven science fiction for young adult and general audiences. We're super excited because her new release, Terra is the third book in the Terra series, and it is dropping on February 12th. So that's coming up soon. By the time this airs, you should only have, like, I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks to go. So
Right.
hopefully that will come up quick for you if you're excited to get into book 3. But Jessahme, thank you so much for joining us. Can you tell people listening, if they did not see our first interview with you or don't know you, who you are and a little about yourself and your books, and then we'll ask some fun questions.
Absolutely, Ashley, Miranda, thank you for having me back. I'm
You're
so
welcome.
excited. This is my favorite book podcast. I'm just going to drop
I
that in
love you.
there. And it's like, it feels like coming home when I come here.
Oh,
So it's the best.
thank you. Don't make me
My
cry.
name is, my name is Jessahme Wren, and that's my pen name. And I'm an educator of 12 years. I'm retired now. I'm living my best life writing books. I write young adult cozy science fiction. It's also called soft science fiction. So it's not like the hard, factual, technical, kind of like militarist kind of thing. It's not that kind of science fiction. It's sci-fi, but with a soft edge. It's more character driven. It's more for mainstream audiences who aren't into science fiction, who just love human-centered stories. Yeah. So, and I call it science fiction for everybody because you're not like, it's not an info dump of like technical terms and things and the kind of world building that you have to have a notebook to keep up with. So it's not that kind of thing. So,
My
I
brain's too
am,
small for that.
yeah, look, I can't. That's big brain stuff, and I leave that to other people. I can't do that. I keep it simple. But I'm really proud to be here. I'm so excited to talk about Terra Lux, and it also is available to pre-order. So if you like what you hear today, then you can run and pre-order it right now
Yeah. Little
on
plug
Amazon.
there on Amazon.
That's right.
Told me to run. Okay, so we've said it. Terra is officially book 3 in the
It is.
Terra series.
It is book 3. It is
But
the completion of the initial arc for these characters, but there is more coming. There is more coming. It's more of a
hear that?
character focused spin-off type thing, but the core characters will be involved. So I'm not done with this world yet. These characters have just
She
grabbed
ain't
me and will
done.
not let go.
She ain't done. She got
No,
more.
not yet. Not yet.
So for the readers who are already invested in this universe, how would you describe where the story is emotionally and thematically at this point in the series?
Oh wow, this is a really major turning point in the Terra universe. Because book 1, and first of all, I want to say this: if you've never read my books, if you haven't read Terra Lux or Terra Firma or Terra Nova, you can hop into Terra Lux at any point. You can hop into Terra Nova. I'm very mindful to make my books stand alone. There are callbacks to other books, but it's not confounding and it's not confusing. It's something that you can dip into and be like, oh, I wonder what they're talking about. Oh, maybe I'll go back and read that. But it's not going to affect your enjoyment of the book at all.
Yeah.
But saying that, we do find our core characters in a bit of a tumultuous moment. We open and not to spoil anything, but it's tranquility and peace, and it's cozy found family feels and everything's great. And then all of a sudden, the world that they know it slowly begins to disintegrate around them. And their entire, like, everything they've known, they're removed from it in a very dramatic way. And they're forced to rely on each other for survival and escape from that situation. So that's not spoilery. So, but, it happens very quickly in the beginning of the novel. We drop into an everyday, week, and we kind of notice things in the environment that are happening. And this is, it's not a political book, but there are machinations that are relatable in the book that we can be like, that's kind of like a 1984 type thing that is going on in society. I'm not talking about our society, but you could say that. But in Terra Lux, in the world, there are things going on in their world that they notice that is just not right. It's not the Debani, which is their home world that they know and love. And so they're just wrenched out of that situation pretty quickly, and it's dramatic. That's where we see them, and they have to find their way out and find their way home again.
Do you hear that?
Very interesting. Very, very exciting.
Huh.
I really have a soft spot for Terra Lux. It's
Yeah.
it does a lot of things that are going to impact the future of these characters in my brain. It sets a lot of things up, and it feels like the completion of a 3-part arc for me.
Awesome.
But it also ends on a note of continuation, which I love.
Yeah.
So as soon as you get to the end of the arc, you're like,
There's more.
But there's more,
there's
and I want to
more.
know more. That I hope people want to know more. That's my feeling.
Yeah. I like it. Well, you mentioned
Mhm.
found families. That's one of the biggest themes across your work. How does that
Yes.
theme evolve in Terra Lux now that these characters have been through so much together?
So glad you asked that, because something starts to happen that is very exciting in Terra Lux. There's a character from book 2 who is introduced in book 2 that joins the found family in a very platonic kind of friendly way and befriends Sev and helps her. And then now in Terra Lux, they're older and things start to happen that's like a burgeoning romance. So that just thrills me because I love like a slow burn romance. And that's
Mhm.
hinted at. Sev's 17 in this book, and Soren is I think 19, and they're flirting around the idea of something else is here, right? Something else is between us other than we love each other because we're in we're in our same tribe. And she's completely oblivious because she's Sev, and Soren is completely gone for her by at this point in the book. And it takes them a while to get there, but and I'm not saying where they get there or not in this book, but they do get there. But it's so fun to read and write these characters kind of dancing around each other and discovering their feelings. So that's that's a tweak in the found family formula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds so good.
Gosh. Ah. See, and now I'm sad I haven't. So if you guys don't know, I'm a very, very, very terrible mood reader.
Mhm.
Okay. Terrible. Terrible. Like, I could be like, "Oh, I'm picking that book up right now," and I'll pick it up and be like, can't read this right
Maybe
now. And then
later.
I'll literally
Right.
go like a week and a half without reading a book. I'm
That's
terrible.
okay.
And
That's valid.
I don't know why I'm like that, but I think I've picked book 1 up like 2 or 3 times, and it's nothing to you. It's just my brain. And I don't know how many times I've told Miranda, like, I'm in such a reading slump right now.
Yeah,
And she's
it's
like,
hard.
Ashley, just go pick yourself up a dark romance and you'll be fine.
Right?
And then I just,
Oh, that a little dark romance fixes you right up. I mean, just like a
no,
Band-Aid.
it's not.
And look,
Does.
if you don't have time to read, I don't know if either one of you like audiobooks, but
yeah.
I have an incredible narrator who's already narrated Terra Firma, and it's
So cool.
available on Audible. And if either of you want a code, if any of you
Oh.
listeners or watchers want a code, just get in touch with me, and I'll give you a code to listen to Terra Firma for free.
You heard her.
I do.
I mean, I mean, I cannot say enough about my narrator, Amanda Walt. She is so talented. She's got one of those transformative, transporting voices. And it's like when that warm, cozy vibe that you get when you read a book like Terra Firma, she honors that in such a beautiful way. And she's just amazing. And she's going to do all my books. So
That's so
we're
cool.
contracted through Terra Lux. So at least I'm going to
Nice.
get 3 out of her.
Very cool.
I have been on a big audiobook kick right now.
Well, I will hit you up and give you a code, and you can read it, listen to it at your leisure.
There you go.
You're the best. You're the best. So this book leans into redemption, which is super powerful, but also tricky. What
Yeah.
drew you to exploring redemption in this part of the series?
Oh, well, I explored it in Terra Firma in a way because Phoenix was not a nice person and he was a kind of a ne'er-do-well in a way. When he went to Terra Firma, that was his last chance to kind of start fresh and to get, and he did not anticipate meeting Sev. He had no idea that he was going to take on this ward in a way. they were, they were going to be relying on each other for survival and then later became found family. So I think loving her and providing
Mhm.
for her was a way of him redeeming himself for his past actions because he was not a nice guy, but he was a product of his environment and his raisings. And at the core of him, he was a good person. Sev brought out the best of him in that. And so in this book, I think I just kind of go back and touch on that because Soren, if you remember, was imprisoned for helping Phoenix because that
Mhm.
was, he went against his government's rules
Yeah.
to intervene in medical treatment, and he was arrested for that. So we see him again. We meet him again on Terra Lux, and in an unexpected way, and he's carrying out his sentence. And so it's redemptive in a way because he was wrongfully imprisoned. So it is redemption in a way for him to rejoin with his family and carry them and help them and aid them in any way he can. While falling for Phoenix's daughter. It's conveniently so.
No big deal.
No big deal. But it's really fun to write things like that. It is risky, like you said, because it
Mhm.
is such a sensitive topic, but it's kind of you're redeeming someone from what happened to them in a way, not even necessarily what they did because Soren was wrongfully imprisoned. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like you're kind of building a future for them as a writer that you feel that they deserve. So in that way it's redemptive and it's really rewarding in that way.
Awesome.
You always do such a good job.
I think redemption
I
is
just
one
like
that
to talk.
I love it. I love the
redemption
way
is
you
one
answer
we
the
don't see
questions.
all the time, or it's not portrayed in the way that you want to see it. So I feel like that's a
Yeah.
really strong theme. Was there a particular character arc in Terra Lux that surprised you while writing? Someone who took the story in an unexpected direction?
Oh, I love that question. Yeah, of course, I have a soft spot for Perla. I mean, I see myself so much in her because she wants to be there for everybody. And she is like, she wants, she wants to be present in everyone's lives in a positive way. She wants to fix it. And she's such a good, like a pure soul. We find her in Terra Lux. If you haven't read Terra Nova, she's pregnant in Terra Lux. And so she's quite
Mhm.
far along. And so when this terrible thing happens and they're all removed from Dabani, she struggles in a way that other people wouldn't because she's already struggling. And so her strength really surprised me because her character arc on in Terra Lux, when they are removed together, they are separated for a while and she's just so strong. And it's really rewarding to see a character you created because I never considered Perla to be a major character. Like she was just a
Mhm.
side character in Terra Firma. And then when in Terra Nova, I'm like, okay, Phoenix and Perla totally got together, right? I mean, so, and she just kind of entered that world in an explosive way. And it's been wonderful to watch her grow. So that Perla's character arc was surprising, her strength and her resilience. And I have such a soft spot for Soren because I love a dark, emo, moody guy. And he is that. He's just so emo. And his redemptive arc is really a draw for me as a writer and a reader.
I was gonna say, didn't we ask you that question last time and wasn't it the same character?
Probably was. I'm
I don't know.
sorry.
I
It
love
could
it. No, don't be sorry. I just love it.
I think I said Perla last time. I'm so sorry.
Why are
No,
you
no, don't be
sorry?
sorry. No.
Why are you sorry?
She's just wonderful. I just love her.
Yeah,
And
I love
I'm
how
writing a book
invested you are
now
in
and
her.
yes, yes. I'm writing a book now. And it's Perla is a major part of it and she just constantly surprises me because she's like the woman I want to be. She's
Mhm.
so good. So yeah, I find her endlessly inspiring.
Yeah. I don't think you should be sorry at all.
It just
I think it's
speaks to how
cool and
strong of a
interesting.
character she is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope so.
And that's bonus points for Ashley, point 1,
Right? Because
for
you
actually
remembered.
remembering something that happened
Nice
last
work.
season.
I can't
Yeah.
believe
I
you
have a confetti
because
cannon.
you have interviewed so many people and you've heard so many character names. So that means a lot. So thank you.
Well, And if you knew my memory,
It's probably
That-
like mine.
that's a big deal.
Like,
Yes, it
I
is.
literally, in the book that I'm writing now, the character has 4 students because they're a teacher, and I've had to write them down in a notebook because I was forgetting their names. 4
Mhm.
people. 4. 4 individual names, and I can't remember them. I mean,
If
that's a
I wrote a
problem. That's a problem.
I wrote a book, like one character, let's just say like my main male character would start out with like Bob as the beginning of like the book, and then it end up as like Fred in the middle, and then like Cassius at the end.
That's
Like,
what
it'd be
editing is
same
for.
character.
Right?
That's what editing is for.
Control
You'd be
F.
fine.
Fine.
Yes.
It'd be so bad.
Yes. The control F is your friend.
Replace
Yes.
all.
Yes. Oh, goodness.
You know
Oh my
what?
gosh.
I have these from our last video. BT dubs. Anyway, is it my turn?
I don't even know anymore. Yeah, it's your turn. It is.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just sitting here listening to you talk to me.
I probably got you off track.
I love listening to you talk. I really do. And I'm not just saying that. You
You're so
are
kind.
so interesting to listen to the way you talk about your books because every author that we listen to, it's their heart and soul. It's their pride and joy. It's their baby. But the way you do it, it's like, I don't know. I'm sure Miranda has
I feel more
intelligent words.
intelligent listening to you describe your stories and the characters and the
Yeah.
settings and things like that because of the vocabulary that you use. And
That doesn't mean anything to any other authors that are on here.
That's
no.
so nice.
No,
That's
that's
so
for
nice.
me. That's
Thank
for
you.
me. It has nothing to do with anybody else.
No, I'm sure.
But like as a teacher, can see the teacher in you telling us about this. So I don't know. Yeah, I agree with Ashley. It's just nice to listen.
Which
Well,
that's saying
I hope I'm
something
not
because
too
I'm also a
teacherly.
teacher. But I'm not a real teacher.
Well, I'm not either at this point.
At this
So,
point,
But you probably went to school to be a teacher.
many years ago.
I did not.
That doesn't matter.
I got like, hey, you know how to do this job.
try it out for size.
Delegation is our friend. Yes.
See how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still here. Anyway, my turn. Try and drink more water. Anyway, so your books balance cozy vibes with meaningful emotional weight. We learned a little bit about that in the last interview. How do you approach writing sci-fi that feels comforting without losing the tension or momentum?
Wow, that's a great question.
Yeah, Miranda.
That's great. I love I want all my books to be approachable. That's really important for me. I want you to be able to dive into the series in book 3 and have a satisfying reading experience. So a lot of that is me because I think about the reader a lot when I write. So not alienating them with foreign language, not a foreign language, but foreign terminology is very important for me. So yes, there are sci-fi elements in my book. Yes, it's obvious that it happens in another galaxy, on other worlds, and these people travel, use interplanetary travel and things of that nature. But I try to make it all very friendly and approachable in an imaginative sense that you are able to imagine these things because they are similar. Like, for example, a transport is a car and it operates similarly, So it's not anything that's so alien that you have to use a lot of brain power to figure out what's going on. And so I want to just put those little touches. It's kind of like trimming a Christmas tree in a way. You don't put a lot on there. You just put enough to sparkle and shine. So you want it to feel like sci-fi, but not to overwhelm the reader. And the cozy found family, that's just my jam. I mean, it's so inherent in me. Like, it's what I love to read. And so I just kind of hope that everybody else wants to read it too.
Yeah.
But the sci-fi element, I'm very conscientious of not overwhelming the reader with a lot of jargon, a lot of heavy language, because I don't, as a reader, my eyes skip right over all that stuff. And I'm not apologetic about it because but I love the genre, but I want to transform it into something more approachable and general audience friendly.
Yeah, I love
But
that.
when you're skipping over so much that you lose the the core of the
context,
book.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
my husband does sci-fi audio. End of the world apocalypse.
Right.
Sci-fi, like he does that. And
Yeah.
half the time when I walk into the kitchen, if he's like doing dishes or something, and I start listening to his book, and I'm like, I don't
Say what?
understand a word they just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, are you like
Yeah.
listening to what's that thing that you do, Miranda, with the learning a foreign language? What's that program?
Are you talking about Duolingo?
Yeah,
Or
Duolingo.
Babbel?
I'm like,
Well,
I was gonna say Babbel.
it's no slight to the hard sci-fi lovers and the hard
Yeah.
sci-fi literature.
Yeah.
Like the genre there's a beautiful tapestry of works
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
you can enjoy, and that there's nothing wrong with those books, but that's just not
Exactly.
true to who I am.
Right.
Percent.
Yeah, so I don't want to pretend to be that person when I'm not.
Mhm. Well, and it's like, so if I put a dark romance book in front of my husband, he's gonna go, "What in the
What
world?
is going on?
I need a map," is what he's gonna say.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
So not every genre is for everybody.
Exactly.
This is just how I feel.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
can read a sci-fi book if it has a touch of sci-fi
Yeah.
and it's, a different subgenre. Like, I
Right.
can do
Yes.
that. But if it's like full on, like the last book in the Divergent series, I can't
Yeah.
do that. I
Right.
could do Divergent. I read
Yeah.
Divergent like it was nothing. But
Yeah.
the last book, I was like, this is way too much.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Makes my
heavy
brain
loaded,
hurt.
the last one. Yeah.
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 Yeah. But I
Yeah.
do like sci-fi if it's a touch of sci-fi
Right.
because it's interesting.
That's kinda I just kinda wanna season my books with some sci-fi.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be the backbone. The backbone, I always want it to be character driven, like
Mhm.
human narratives
Yeah.
that mean something to people. I don't want it to
Mhm.
be sterile and artificial and
Yeah.
like heavily loaded with a lot of jargon, because it's just not it doesn't read personal to me.
Mhm.
A lot of this is personal.
Mhm.
I
Well,
want
then
it
I
to
feel
feel
like
personal.
you're taking away from what you like to do, which is building your characters,
Right.
building the relationships that your characters have, the special moments that your characters have
Right.
found, and then you're going more towards let's build on sci-fi.
Right.
Which,
Yeah.
and I think that I can say that that's not who you are as an author.
No.
I bet you could do it
Yeah.
because you're fantastical. But I feel like the way you write are more, you want to build the characters.
Do.
If that makes
Yeah.
sense. My
It
brain
does.
just went.
It makes perfect sense. It does. It makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I'm glad you knew what I was saying because my brain said,
I
"That's-
gotcha.
It went on 5 different synapses and just came together.
I don't know what happened. The sparks were
Oh my
flying. My eyeballs
goodness.
went. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
All right. Well, we're gonna end with a quick round of what we're calling Galaxy Snap. So
Ooh.
it's like our lightning round, but we reworded it to fit.
Okay.
So,
like it.
first answer that comes to mind: found family
already
or
know it.
chosen destiny. I already know the answer to this.
I'm sorry. I just have to. I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. But chosen destiny is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good vibe.
I like that vibe. I feel like I know the answer to this, but I don't know. Redemption arc or slow burn romance?
Oh my gosh. I love a slow burn. I really do. I love a slow burn
Mhm.
romance. And I love when there's not overt misunderstanding, because that's cheesy, but when there's
Yeah.
like little hints of like, oh, I don't think she likes me, or he doesn't like me, and they're like, it completely transforms who they are for the
Yeah.
moment. It's just I'm a sucker for that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
I
then
love
it's
that.
the I don't care anymore moment.
Yes. Yes.
And then boom.
See, I don't mind a good trope. I love a good trope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Quiet space station or bustling planetary city.
Oh, well, I've written both. I'm going to go bustling planetary city. And you know why? There's so many opportunities for world building.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you can paint those auxiliary characters in any way you want, and make them interesting and make them color their world. And it's just really exciting.
Well, and with the planetary city, you can always keep going outside of the next
Right?
building.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
With a space station, there's always a wall.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah. True, true.
And it can only be so many floors.
That's true.
yep.
The Terra series in one word.
Oh my gosh. I should have thought about this.
You knew we were going to ask it.
The Terra series in one word. I keep thinking satisfying. I hope it's satisfying to readers. It's satisfying to me. I mean, it really feels familiar, like you know these people, and that's the kind of reading experience that I want my readers to have. So I'm going to go with satisfying.
Yeah.
That's funny because I think your answer the last time was familiar. I might be wrong.
Ashley's just like pulling
So
from the
predictable.
archives here.
I think it
I
was
think you're
familiar. Now I have to
right.
go
It
look.
could have been.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that's funny.
Ding! Light bulb moment. Confetti cannon.
Oh my gosh, just got it ready. Last one: cozy writing snack or cozy writing drink.
I'm a beverage girl. I've got like 3. I'll have like the caffeine, the hydration, and then the Coke Zero for like
Yeah.
a pick me up. I mean, I'm a 3 beverage girl. Yeah, yeah, no doubt. And then throw a
That's
coffee
me.
in there for at some point.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no doubt the beverages. Yeah.
I'd
Nice.
much rather just drink it all anyway.
Oh yeah.
Liquid
Yeah.
diet.
Can't be alcoholic anyway, so.
Oh my god.
So this isn't a rapid fire, but if you could step into the world of Terra Lux for just one day, no danger involved, where would you go and why?
Oh my gosh. I think I'd go to Devani. I think I said that last time.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
I
love
remember that
Devani.
one.
It's yeah.
I do.
I love Devani. It's just it's so beachy and it's so accepting of everybody and it has such an advanced culture, but no one is looked down upon or ostracized
Mhm.
or there's no caste system. Everybody's free and there's free medical care. I mean,
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm thinking
sounds
about my
good.
copays. I'm
Free
thinking about my
medical care
copays.
alone.
Yes.
I mean, it's really just an idyllic place that you could heal, and I think I could just sit on the beach and all my problems would go away.
Sounds so nice.
It
'Cause I
does.
said I wanted to go with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're going together. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we'll load
Coke
the
Zeros and
spaceship. We're
water.
done.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
where's our shuttle ticket?
Yeah.
Man.
Want to go?
Oh god.
And depending on where you're at in the United States, it's
Yeah,
a beach, guys.
that's
It's a
true.
beach.
Terra Lux, as we said, releases on February 25th. So what is next for you? We talked about how there's more in the world. Are you going to have new worlds connected to that? Do you have other story
Yes.
arcs that you're planning?
Yes. Actually, the next book after Terra Lux is called The Wind Tamer. So I'm veering away from the Terra Lux triptych. And it has a new title. And I can't tell you what it's about, but it is strongly Terra character centered. And we meet new people, we meet new worlds, we thread new connections. It's very exciting. That one is complete, and I'm working on book 5 now.
Jessahme said.
Right? Yeah.
I hope you come and grow with me. I'm very excited.
So, speaking of growing, where can we find you? Where can we find your books? Tell us about your social medias, all the things that we can go find.
Absolutely. The easiest way is to go to jessahmewren.com. Or just search Jessahme Wren. My link tree pops up, my website pops up. I'm pretty good with the search engine. So I'm on Insta, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook. I have a reader group now, which if you're a Facebook girly or a guy, if you like soft science fiction, character driven science fiction stories, we're accepting everybody. It's not just about my
That's so
work, it's
cool.
about the genre. So I hope to meet and introduce people to my works and then have them introduce me to theirs. I just want community. So
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 cool.
yeah, Facebook, Instagram, I'm on X, rarely, Threads, TikTok, jessahmewren.com. You'll get all you need.
All
So
the
go find her,
things.
you guys.
Yeah.
We'll tag her below so that you guys can go find her, as always. Jessahme, thank you so much for being on season 2, coming back. We love you so much. It's so much fun having you here.
Thank you so much. And congratulations to
welcome.
both of you on your
Oh, thanks.
success and serving the
you.
indie author community. You guys are wonderful.
You guys make it easy.
Right?
I don't know.
Don't forget, you guys can go pre-order your copy of Terra Lux right now. It comes out February 25th. So by the
Yes.
time you see this video, it will not be long.
Yeah.
If you
No.
have not read the rest of the Terra series, you have time. Go
Mhm.
do it. Go
Yeah.
pre-order before you do that, and then you're ready.
Right?
So,
Yeah.
okay? Go follow her. Go follow us if you don't already. Make sure you guys are hitting the subscribe button on our YouTube thingamajigger
Yeah.
so
And
that
can I
all of our
say this
videos pop
actually
up.
real
Of
quick?
course.
My first and second books are 99 cents on ebook. So I want my books to be accessible to everybody. And I just want as many readers as I can possibly
That's
find.
so cool.
So, 99 cents, that's a candy
That's
bar,
doable. Yeah.
So that's totally
Like
doable.
a
So
quart of a
get your
coffee.
copy, and Terra Lux after its introductory month will be 99 cents as well.
Awesome.
But for right now, it's
Miranda's gonna close
on
this out.
pre-order.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Mashers, for following along with us and joining us to talk with Jessahme Wren. Go follow all the things like we said, and we'll see you on the next one.